Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the financial management. We learn about the financial management. What is finance in business? It's money. So finance or money is required to run the business activities. Finance is the foundation of the business, and finance is required to procure raw material, goods and other business activity. So what's the meaning of finance in the business? Money that is required to meet the business activity is known as a business finance. Okay. So now see the meaning of the finance, children. Finance is the acquisition of fund and their effective utilization, keeping in mind the overall objective of the concern. So here you see the two aspects. That is, first one is acquisition of fund. That means how to acquire the money. And second one is effective utilization of the money. Okay, so first thing we have how to acquire, how to get the money, and second one is to how to utilize. For example, if you want to start a business, think that you need a 10 lakh rupees to start a business. So what are the different sources you will make use in order to procure this money? So that is the acquisition of fund. Okay, and after you got that money, in what way, in which way that you are going to utilize? Okay, you have to utilize that money in such a way that you have to procure, that means you have to get a higher rate of return. Okay, so like this, financial management means acquisition of fund, that is how to acquire the money and how to utilize. That means you have to see, that means you have to wisely use that money in such a way that you have to get a higher return or higher profit. Okay, so like this, financial management is acquisition of fund and effective utilization of the resources, that is money. Okay, so when we acquire money, we should see that you should utilize this in wisely in the various factors of production. So finance is the lifeblood of every business. Without finance, business will not possible. Okay, so now we'll know about the role and importance of finance in the business. Why do we need a finance? We need a finance to establish a business. For example, you have learned in the previous class there are 4 factors of production, that is land, labor, capital and organization. Okay, to have these factor of production, that means you need to have a finance. For example, when you establish a business, or if you want to establish a business, you need to have a factory, right? So if you want to build a factory, you have to buy a land. So to buy this land, you need a money, that is finance. So similarly, after you establish a company or a factory, you have to appoint or you have to occupy a laborer. Okay, so again you have to pay the salary to them. So to pay the salary, you need a money. Okay, so like this, first thing that what we have to think about is that how to establish how much money that we need to invest on the business. Okay, invest. Where will I invest? How do I invest? When will I invest? So all these things you have to think. So after once you think about all these things, now you need to continue. You need to know how long the business transaction of your business to be settled in the market. For that we need to have the finance. And again, to meet the day-to-day expenses, that is office expense, daily expense, we need to pay the, that means we have to keep the finance in the long run also. So to meet all these things, we need to have the finance. Today, as you all know, a business has become an environment full of competitors. We have several competitors, and every time we have to show and prove ourselves that we are better than others in terms of earning profit. So in order to prove ourselves and in order to face the competition, we need to have a finance. Okay. Further, we need finance to expand, to modernize and diversify. For example, like if you have earned the profit in the business, you need to have to expand. It means you have to expand the business in the various other regions. So like that, you need to have finance in order to grow your business also. Further, if you have established the industries in the rural areas, if you find that it has to be develop. So you need the finance to develop the industries in the backward areas also. Okay, and also you need finance in order to establish your branches in the different places, that is in the outside the cities or in the different states or in other countries also. Okay, and to run day-to-day expenses, that is to meet the salary, wages, to buy the stationery things, raw material, for all these things also you need to have a money. Okay, and you also need a money to diversify. That means if you feel that you have to manufacture a new kind of product, or if you want to manufacture a new design the things, so you need to have a finance. Okay, further you also need the finance in order to conduct the market survey, and you also know to advertise your product. Okay, so like this you have to have the finance in all the field. It's a very essential. Okay, and it is a lifeblood of the business, and without finance you cannot succeed in your business. So on the whole, we can conclude by saying that we need a finance for establishment, survival and growth. Now we'll do the sources of finance to business organization. Generally, the business organization requires two types of finance. That is on the basis of the term for repayment. That is short-term finance and long-term finance. So why does this short-term finance? This short-term finance is there in order to meet the day-to-day requirement. Okay, and this short-term finance is raised for shorter period. Okay, and this short-term finance is required to the business organization to meet their day-to-day expenses, that is to purchase the raw material, to pay the wages and salaries, and also to meet the marketing and the administrative expenses. Okay, so short-term finance, it is raised for a shorter period to meet the day-to-day expenses, that is to purchase raw material, to pay the wages, the salary, and to meet the marketing and administrative expenses. Okay, and also this short-term finance, it is a finance, it is procured from the various sources for filling the gap between the sale and the receipt. Okay, so what are the sources? From where do we get this short-term finance? Okay, so we get the short-term finance from the trade credit, bank loan, advance from the customers, short-term public deposit, and loan from the indigenous bankers. So now we'll see one by one. Okay, so we get the short-term finance from the trade credit. What do you mean by trade credit? Just as the company grant loan to the customers, similarly even the business owners also can get the money from the manufacturers or the wholesalers. Okay, I think you all understood trade credit, like how the company grant the loan to the customers, even the business organization can also get the money from the manufacturers and the wholesalers. Okay, to meet their short-term need. Okay, then bank loan. Okay, the business organization can also procure or get the loan from the bank. Okay, so that is for a period of 2 or 3 months, or within a period of 1 year, for a period of 1 year. Okay, next they can also take the advance from the customers. Okay, the business organization can also take the money for a shorter period to meet the shorter period expenses from the customers. Okay, then you can procure, that means business organization can also procure money from the short-term public deposit. Here the money, that is the finance that is being deposited by the public, the business organization can also get the money from the banks for a period of 3 months or to 1 year. Okay, so this is also one of the source wherein the business organization to get the money. And the next, advance from the customers. Okay, in some cases the business organization can also take the money in advance. Okay, to the before supplying the goods. Okay, next, short-term public deposit. Here the finance is raised from the public for a shorter period. Okay, so for example, like the deposits that we have deposited in the banks can also be procured. It means the business organization can get those short-term public deposit also for to meet the expenses. The next is a loan from the indigenous bankers. Indigenous bankers means money lenders. Okay, in case if the business organization find that they have to have a money which is very urgent, then they can move. That means they can go to these indigenous bankers and they can get the money. So these are some of the sources for the business organization to meet their short-term finance. These business organizations need a long-term finance in order to develop the developmental program. That is, if they want to expand their factory, or if they have to increase their level of production, or if they want to modernize the industry, that means modernization of production method. For all these things they need a long-term finance. Okay, and this type of finance is required for some time even to pay the fixed capital which has been undertaken, example, to procure the fixed asset, that means to buy the land, to buy the machinery, and also to establish the new industries. Okay, so I think you all understood long-term finance. It is a finance that has been provided for a longer period. And why do this business organization require this long-term finance? To expand their business. If they want to establish the branches in the different places, or if they want to modernize their process of production, or if they want to introduce or establish new machines, or if they want to purchase a land. So for all these things they have to have a long-term finance. Okay, but this long-term finance is costlier than the short-term finance. That is, the rate of interest is very high. Okay, and this long-term finance they have to raise. It means they have to get by keeping some securities. Okay, and usually this joint stock companies. What is joint stock companies? The company is run by the shareholders. Okay, so usually this joint stock companies, they get this loan by issuing the shares and debentures. Okay, so and also they raise their money, that means through the terms loans from the financial institution also. That is long-term finance. It is being usually raised by the joint stock company, that is the company run by the shareholders. They take the loan by issuing their shares and debentures, and sometimes this long-term finance can also be got from the financial institutions. Which are those financial institutions? You have State Finance Corporation, you have Industrial Development Bank Corporation. So like that you have various financial institutions. So you can procure, you can get the long-term finance from these financial institutions also. Okay, now what is this share? Okay, you might have heard about in the business that you about these terms called shares. Okay, so share is a capital, that is a money of a joint stock company. I told you what is this joint stock company? A company run by the shareholders. Okay, so these joint stock company, they divide the capital money into a small unit, and that is called as a share. To start a joint stock company, these promoters, that is organizers, they issue the shares. Okay, and also whenever they need additional money, okay, for a long-term purposes, these companies, they raise the fund, they get the money through issuing this shares to the public. I think you all understood. Shares is nothing but the capital of the joint stock company is divided into small unit. Okay, actually when they start the business, they promoters, that is the business person who start the business, they issue the shares. Okay, and at the same time when they want the money, additional money, they company also raise the funds through issuing the shares to the public. That is the meaning of a share. Division of the capital in the joint stock company is called as a shares. Okay, so now know about a debenture. Okay, the joint stock company are also have the power to borrow finance to meet their long-term business, that is long-term financial requirement, through the issue of debenture. Okay, so what is this debenture? Debenture is the debt or the loan borrowed by the companies. Okay, so for this the company has to give an acknowledgement. That means they have to give a sealed acknowledgement to some, that means to the person who they are taking the loan. Okay, that means saying that they are going to repay the debt after a specified period of time. Okay, and this is rate of interest is also fixed to these debenture holders on the regular interval. Okay, so long-term finance can be procured through these shares and debenture. There are several business financial institutions like IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India, SFC, State Finance Corporation of India, IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India, Exim Bank, that is Export and Import Bank, and some commercial banks and the cooperative banks. And these banks also provide a long-term finance to the business organization. Okay, so now we'll know one by one. Industrial Finance Corporation of India, that is IFCI. Okay, this was set up in the year 1948 under the Act of the Parliament to provide the loan for the longer period for the business organization. Okay, and this bank, that is IFCI, Industrial Finance Corporation of India, it gives the loan to the public limited companies. Public limited companies means are those companies which are run by the government. Okay, so this corporation bank, that is Industrial Finance Corporation Bank, it grants loan to the public limited companies and also to the cooperative societies. Okay, and even the state owned public companies, that is public limited companies, and also can borrow fund from this corporation bank, that is from the IFCI. Okay, so that is about IFCI. Okay, next, State Finance Corporation. Okay, State Finance Corporation was also set up in the year 1951 by the Parliament in order to see that the state government to establish the State Finance Corporation. Okay, and the main objective of this State Finance Corporation is to provide the long-term finance for the small scale and the medium scale industries. Okay, so SFC, State Finance Corporation, was established in order to provide a loan for the small scale and the medium scale industries. Okay, next we will know about the IDBI, that is Industrial Development Bank of India. Okay, this Industrial Development Bank of India was also established in the year 1965 under the Industrial Development Act of 1964. Okay, and the main objective of this Industrial Bank Development Corporation is to render, that means to provide the direct financial assistance for the longer term to the companies directly by purchasing the shares and debentures from the IFCI and the SFC. I think you all understood this. Industrial Finance IDBI, that means Industrial Development Bank of India, it provides the long-term finance to the companies indirectly purchasing the shares and debentures from the IFCI and SFC. Okay, so that is about the Industrial Development Bank of India. Next, we will know about the Exim Bank. Exim Bank means Export and Import Bank. As the name itself says that it is a government-owned bank and it provides the economical support, means assistance to the exporters and the importers. Okay, so this bank was established by the government in order to provide finance to the exporters and the importers. Okay, apart from all these things above mentioned financial institution, the long-term finance is also being provided by the commercial banks and also some of the cooperative banks also.